Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about the products that I have used up completely and basically if I would repurchase them. These are one of my favorite videos to watch just because I feel like whenever you use a product completely till the end, you can give an honest review whether it works for you or it doesn't. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. The first thing I do want to talk about that I don't have the bottle because I threw it away is the Garnier Miscellar water, I think it's called. I did get the blue bottle, I think it was. That product, personally, I don't think I will be repurchasing it. For some reason, I did not like it. I felt like it did not take off all my makeup. I felt like I had to use a lot of cotton pads to go over numerous times to get all my makeup off, and it just burned my eyes. I did not like it. I personally will not be repurchasing that item. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Loreal Miscellar cleansing water. This is the normal to dry skin. I am going to be repurchasing this. I have had the best experience with this makeup remover. It took off all my makeup. I felt like I didn't have to go in so many times like I did with the Garnier one. This one did not burn my eyes whatsoever, and it didn't dry out my skin. I felt like with the Garnier one, for some reason my skin feels drier than it already is. But I absolutely love this, and I know I'm going to be repurchasing this because I love it so much. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about are makeup remover wipes. I did throw away the Nuetrogena one. I think it's like the blue one, maybe the purple one, maybe both of them. Let's talk about the Nuetrogena one first. So the blue ones, I will not repurchase them. I don't like them. They burn my eyes so bad, and I feel like it just irritates my skin. The purple ones, I felt like it didn't work enough, if that makes sense. I felt like it did not take off my makeup whenever I would wear a complete coverage foundation like the Urban Decay All Nighter. I didn't care for it. It didn't burn my eyes, but I just felt like I had to use 2 wipes instead of just 1. The next makeup wipe I want to go ahead and talk about is the Victoria's Secret makeup remover wipes. I did not know Victoria's Secret even had makeup remover wipes. I got this as a gift for Christmas. I will probably be repurchasing this because this did not burn my eyes. It did not dry out my skin. It did not irritate it. I just felt like I was able to get away with just using 1. And I felt like they lasted me a lot longer than the Neutrogena wipes or any of the other ones that I'm about to mention. The next makeup remover wipe I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Micellar makeup remover wipes. I bought this because I had seen Kathleen Likes talk about it, and I really don't think I will be repurchasing this because I feel like this one is very similar to the purple Neutrogena ones. I just didn't feel like it took off all my makeup, and I had to use numerous makeup wipes to go ahead and, you know, take off all my makeup, plus use the micellar water. So, I mean, on days that I really just want to take off my makeup really quick, I noticed that this really left a lot of extra residue on my skin versus actually taking it off. So unfortunately, I will not be repurchasing this item. I really did want it to work, but it was actually just a dud for me. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I know this is not anything new to the makeup community, but for me, it took a lot out of me to spend $32 for a setting spray. So I would buy these little ones. Actually, I have 2 in the bag that I'm holding all my empties. If I could tell you how much this product means to me, I bought the full bottle. I'm already down to here, and I already have a backup. So if that tells you anything about this product, you know I adore it. So obviously I purchased this like 3 times since this one. And it took me 2 times to buy these to actually take the plunge to buy the full-size bottle. I don't know what it is about this setting spray. It just makes my skin feel so hydrating. I know a lot of skin mists are supposed to, like, they say they hydrate the skin. Like, there's a NYX one. I'm currently using like the hard candy one. There's also like the Urban Decay chill setting spray, and then of course the Max Fix Plus. I have tried almost every single setting spray and I could not find anything that compared to the Smashbox primer water. And I hate it because it says primer water, so you just think like it's water, but it feels so great. I just love it. I love the way it makes my makeup look seamless on my face. If I go in with too much powder, I can just spray this and it instantly looks so natural. I love it so much. So even though I kind of gave it away, I did repurchase these several times. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about, I'm just going to keep it with the whole setting spray train, is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I did buy the full bottle to begin with. I did not like the setting spray and I probably won't be repurchasing it. I don't like setting sprays that feel really tacky. I understand like a lot of them say that they're supposed to be like a dewy skin mist and they make your skin feel tacky. I don't want my skin feeling tacky, if that makes any sense. I just don't like it. So I will not be repurchasing this again, unfortunately. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This, I know I will be repurchasing it again because compared to the Smashbox primer water, this is only 20 bucks. So, and it does the job. You know, it's good. It's just an oldie but a goodie. I will always repurchase this. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I know I will not be repurchasing this concealer, and the main reason is because I just don't like the sheer finish. I'm a type of girl that loves full coverage concealers and foundations. I love wearing full on glam. There's no in between with me. Yeah, I did not like it. I forced myself to finish the bottle, and even at that, I still had to mix in one of my other concealers just to give the coverage that I wanted. I don't really care for my freckles, and this showed every single one of them. But if you personally like a natural finish, then I could see how this works for you, but I don't care for it, so I know I will not be repurchasing this one. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This brow gel is amazing. It is amazing, and I did not want to repurchase it because this is like a big chunk of 20 bucks. I know it's only $20, but when you think about it, I hate spending a lot of money on mascaras. So I would hate to spend it on a brow gel. I am actually going to go ahead and do a dupes video because I found a dupe for this and it's just as great, if not very similar to the Anastasia one. But since I found that dupe, I know I will not be repurchasing this, but it is a great clear brow gel. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I know I will be repurchasing this mascara hands down like a zillion more times in my lifetime because it is hands down the best mascara in my opinion. I feel like it is a lot better than a lot of high-end mascaras, and it just gets the job done. Like for $6, $7, like you can't beat it. So I know I will be repurchasing this. This is one of my absolute favorites. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about are eye creams. I got the Clinique Repairwear Laser Focus Wrinkle Correcting Eye Cream. I know I will not be repurchasing this. It burned my eyes. I cannot stand eye creams that burn my eyes, makeup wipes that burn my eyes. I just cannot do it. It felt really good under my eyes. It does hydrate it if you have really dry skin. And I mean, I just know I won't be repurchasing it. Every time I would wear this or put this on before bed, my eyes would just start watering up. So I know I will not be repurchasing this. I don't know if it's something that's in it that maybe irritates me personally, but unfortunately this was a dud. The next eye cream I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Josie Maron Surreal Skin Argan Finishing Balm. I know I will be repurchasing this. I love this so much. I try to use as much as I could of this. It is so like thick but not heavy whenever you put it under your eyes. I noticed whenever I would put this on at night and then wake up in the morning that my under eyes would be so hydrated and smooth. So I know I will be repurchasing this. I loved it so much and it didn't irritate my eyes. So this was a great product. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Maybelline Eyestudio Blackest Black Gel Liner. This is probably my first tube that I've ever went through completely. I love this gel liner. I do own a lot of other gel eyeliners like the Inglot and other ones from the drugstore, but this one probably has to be my favorite, hands down. It's so like thick but easy to work with, and it's the blackest eyeliner that I've personally used that is so easy and so like user friendly. Actually, I did repurchase this, so this one is a favorite for me. Next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about, maybe some surprise to many people, but it is the Glamglow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. I bought this because I've heard so many reviews about it, just like everybody else, and I know I will not be repurchasing this. This costed $60 and I did not feel like it did anything to my skin. My skin is not acne prone, so I don't get much acne. So whenever I did, I would put this on and I didn't see any difference. I would put it on like around my nose area, and of course you could see like your pores, and I just didn't notice a difference with my skin, and my skin looked the same. It did not look any better than what it did before I tried it. So I know I will not be repurchasing this. Unfortunately, it just did not work for me. Next I'm going to go ahead and talk about is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 5. This pencil is like my baby. I love this pencil so much. The spoolie is very soft, so you're not like brushing your hairs through like grass, and the tip is just so tiny, and it lasts me so much longer than the Anastasia one did, as surprising as that sounds. That's probably why I will keep repurchasing this until something else comes out better, because it lasted me longer than the Anastasia one, and I know I will repurchase this many times. The next one is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. So many people have talked about this pencil, and I'm not gonna lie, it is great if you're on a budget, but I personally won't be repurchasing this unless like I literally can't afford to buy a pencil at the moment, because the tip of the pencil is just so thick. I felt like it was harder to line out my brows without overdoing it, if not making it look very choppy. I didn't like how my brows looked with this, and I had to use a lot of concealer just to clean up around it. I personally didn't like this product, so I know I won't be repurchasing it. The next thing is the Anastasia Brow Definer. I know this will come to surprise for many of you, because Anastasia's the queen of brow products, and I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to love this so bad. I love her Brow Wiz because it's just so easy to work with, but I felt like I used it so quick. And the brow definer, it's so thick. I don't know how people can do their brows with it. I mean, if someone could teach me, that'd be great, because I felt like this did the same thing as the L'Oreal brow definer. It just made it look very choppy and wasn't easy to use, so I know I will not be repurchasing this. It was a dud as well. Okay, the last thing we're going to talk about is this perfume from Viva La Juicy. It's in the rose. This is hands down my favorite perfume ever made in life. You guys think I'm kidding or being over exaggerating, but this perfume smells amazing. I own a lot of perfumes, a lot of high-end perfumes. I have gotten numerous compliments when I wear this one. It feels like every time I wear it, that's the time that people compliment me and say, wow, what are you wearing? You smell so good. And it's literally this bad boy right here. I did repurchase one of these and they are pricey, but it is so worth it. I bought this one and it lasted me a little bit over a year, and I probably spray like 4 or 5 times whenever I go out and do things. So it does last quite a bit of time. I think it's worth the money. It smells so good. It smells so good. Like every time I wear it, I get so much compliments. I even got my mom hooked on it because every time she told me like what perfume I was wearing, it was this one, and she said she loved it, so I even got her into it. So that basically wraps up all my empties that I've used up for the past few months. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite or a dud for you as well. I love to hear you guys' feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.